When it comes to email, it doesn't really matter how important the message is. Don't get me wrong, there is such a thing as vitally important email. But when it's a matter of connecting with the recipient and making sure the message is actually read, the same rules apply, whether you're informing your department of a mandatory staff meeting or passing along a cookie recipe. When you're sending an email, attitude is key. So what if you're the big boss? Company email is not the place to exercise your authority. Don't bark orders or curtly dismiss requests. When you send emails that are loaded with bullying language, your employees may follow the command, but they'll resent you for it. And really, what good does that do? I'm not saying that you need to coddle people, but it can't hurt to be cordial and specific. Say you're sending an email to let people know that there is a mandatory 4 p.m. meeting for senior staff members. How would you go about getting your message across? In the subject line of your email, you might put something like, "Important, read this," but that is neither helpful nor specific. You might proclaim, "4 o'clock staff meeting mandatory," in the subject line. That's certainly more specific, and the use of capital letters is eye-catching, but you haven't really made your point. Although you may clarify in the body of the email that the meeting is for senior staff only, you didn't elaborate in the subject line. That can cause a bit of a problem for the new guy in sales who was planning on leaving at 4 o'clock to get to the dentist. If you'd simply indicated senior staff meeting in the subject line, you would have to let junior staffers off the hook. They'd know the email didn't apply to them. In essence, an email where the subject line states, "Senior staff meeting, 4 p.m. today, second floor conference room, mandatory," with no actual message attached would get your point across. But would it do so in an aggressive, be there or else style? Again, why rile people up? Your best bet is to use a complete specific subject line, stating the date, time, location, and expected attendees for the meeting. Then, in the body of the email, go into a little detail regarding why the meeting is being called and how important it is that all senior staff attend. Although attendance is mandatory, if you can encourage people to come because it seems like a good idea to be there, you'll have a much easier time when the meeting actually rolls around. In composing emails, some people like to adjust the fonts and colors that they use to help emphasize their points. The concern here is that by using too many design elements, you get people thinking that your message is really an advertisement of some sort. Email advertisements are supposed to be in your face. Business correspondence, on the other hand, should be simple and professional. Less truly can be more.